things were possible, and if I'd get them, you are the world's greatest real estate agent, Walter, and I would be amazed. Let's put that in the absolute wish column, and maybe we can take some credit for amazing some people. Let's also then, after we get this thing filled out at our meeting, let's go ahead and find out how important some of these items are from least concerned to most concerned. Now, you remember that, you guys, I'm not going to show a property where they're absolutely most concerned about problems here. Are they schools and down payments and profit points and closing costs and neighborhoods and crime and neighbors, and utility costs? You know all these things in a house. Number 20, smart wiring. These are all the things that potentially could be least concerned to most concerned. I have a section here to write things that they might want to have. But when they say $220 to the garage to run my shop, that's something you can put in. So don't eliminate properties because of silliness like that. Now, a lot of the stuff, especially in that buyer product, in that buyer book, I got lots of questions in regards to how you send out postcards to a neighborhood for your buyer. Now, the reason I do this, guys, is because I get a lot of people calling me saying they're thinking of selling a home. And remember, my main goal in this darn business is getting more listings. So I made a fortune with this postcard. And the postcard just says, I could have your whole home sold in 24 hours. Call me now for details. While other agents are looking for buyers, I already have more than 31 buyers who are pre-qualified and ready to buy a home. In fact, I've already sold more than 60 properties this year in thanks to my unique buyer's assistance program. I just got a small problem. I've already shown my buyers every existing listing on today's market that I thought might come closer to their criteria. And as of today, I can't find anything else that matches their needs. So if you've been thinking about selling, if you're thinking about putting your home up for sale, before you call an agent for a market analysis, call me and ask for my extensive list of my buyers' wants and needs on my exclusive buyer list. Well, guys, this is your same list that's going to be on your website. Buyer A, buyer B, buyer C, buyer 7, buyer 43, the neighborhood they want to buy in, the bedrooms and baths, the square footage, the garage size, the lot size, price range. Everybody has a buyer's list now, I hope, because we're going to start advertising that as a service. Each buyer has listed the area where they want to move, their highest priorities, and the price range in which they're qualified. Perhaps your home may be a match for a buyer. Now, we'll deliver this list to you. We'll email it to you. Just give us a call. Now, remember, not very seldom, maybe 5 times a year, do we find a house for a buyer. But I get lots of listing appointments because of that card. So, I hope you guys are excited about this. I certainly am. Let me see if I can get you guys back here again. So are there any questions so far? Did you like this?
Yes.
Is it helping you?
They said yes.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Let me see if I can... All right. Well, I can't see how we get the camera back on here. Something's happening. Well, if that's everybody, and if everybody's happy, I'm happy. But the bottom line is, you guys, I need you to, okay, desktop show. Okay, well, that's it for today then, if there's no other questions. And we'll have something just as exciting for next week then.
I've got one question for you,
Walter. Is there any questions before we sign off?
I've got a question for you, Walter, if you got a second.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
This is Ed with Ketley Realtors. I've got a listing appointment. I know they're going to be high on price, and I know they're going to be pushing my commission down. They're in my sphere of influence, and I know I got to get out of there and not say yes. As a salesman, it's always hard for me not to tell everyone yes. How do I tell them? I mean, give me some ammunition to tell them no and get myself out of an overpriced listing.
Well, you know, once again, I'm going to take overpriced listings if their motivation is there. All you can do in that point is tell them scientifically where an appraiser is going to back up the price. Let them know that it's no good overpricing a property, especially in this market where an appraiser is going to shoot you back down again. Secondarily, we want to be the best priced property to get ahead of the other people who are going to be pricing for the spring market. And furthermore, based upon what's happening in this economy, the possible largest problem that we might have in the future is higher interest rates. So all of these lead me to the point, Mr. Johnson, that I would certainly like to achieve your goal of getting you closer to your house in Vero Beach by pricing your property correctly. Now, all of that makes no sense to them. At least you've told them what the bottom line is and given them a net sheet at that bottom line. But if they have true motivation to sell, I'm still taking that listing. Now, if they don't have motivation to sell in this market and can wait it out and they want to price way over the market, I guess that the most effective way of telling somebody that you are valuable and that you expend valuable services to achieve their goal of getting them closer to their condo in Vero Beach is by saying that you can't help them at this price as the price this long-term over the listing. You'll be happy to compromise with them with pre-signed price reductions that you already have in your listing presentation. Now, as far as commission, my friend, that is a long discussion that we're going to be doing next week. So that process is showing them value. We talked about one of the values, and that's that post-listing inspection and how they can save money because of eliminating the last-minute emergency repairs and repairing small items so they don't grow into big items with buyers. But also remember, I hope you guys have the days on market and how Ketley beats the days on markets over the board. Also, the list to price ratio and how you guys beat the list to price ratio, and all the other things that we talked about at the seminar. You guys need to go in there and let them know how they actually make money with you. And so, once again, let's be tough on the commission and let's be tough on the price. Let's let them know what the bottom line is. If they've got motivation, take it, but let them know what the bottom line is, because when they have motivation and you've time blocked your schedule to call them once a week, you're going to be talking about price reductions every week, and that's what's going to be necessary. So till next week, guys, where we talk about OBS cards, just phone cards, just listed cards, calls to action on your direct mail, commission overcoming. If there's no other, is there any other questions? All right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you guys next week.